2 years ago, you and your fellow grape growers and vineyard operators here in the McLaren Vale completed the most comprehensive geology map of a wine region in the world. That's a big story. Tell us all about it.
Essentially, the geology map had its origins 30 or 40 years ago when government geologists had done a lot of work around here. We then understood and undertook a program that to make our wines unique and valuable as they are in France, we actually had to have an understanding of terroir, and that is underpinned by the geology of the region. So we were very fortunate. We worked with a number of old and experienced geologists to finish a map, and yeah, we're very proud to have the most comprehensive wine geology map of any region.
So there's another valley around here where they talk about Terra Rossa. How do you compare your actual achievements in terms of the sort of provenance of your wines?
It's very interesting. There is a word called terrain, and it's spelt ARN. And what it does is it builds together the geology, the soil aspect, proximity from the coast, altitude. The Terra Rossa in Barossa, the Terra Rossa in the Coonawarra is one single terrain. It's a beautiful red-brown earth over limestone. In the Barossa, they probably have 2 terrains, maybe more. But in McLaren Vale, we have at least 7 different terrains, and we possibly have 15 little sub-regions. There's a unique tapestry of soils and altitude that give us this fantastic palette that we can choose from when we make wines.
And following on from that geology map, you guys are beginning to put together sub-regional maps, which is obviously allowing you to drill down deeper into that terrain, as you call it.
Absolutely. This is working with landowners, farmers, and winemakers. Within a single vineyard, on one side of the hill there might be a sand and it faces south. On the other side of the hill it might be a loam over limestone that faces north. 2 uniquely special wines come from those vineyards, and the sub-regional map is born from the geology map, and just adds a lot of value to the land and also to the wine.
Jock, I've long been a fan of McLaren Vale Shiraz, and with that big loamy kind of special uniqueness about it. You've got a concept here called scarce earth. Can you explain to Digital Farm viewers what that means when they go into a bottle shop?
Scarce earth is a program which takes single vineyard wines from unique vineyards. And the idea of it is that wines are made without excessive use of oak, and they're not, and that way they express the soil and the terroir and the terrain. So that unique patch of soil on that vineyard, that scarce earth, is represented in a single bottle.
Very good. And what does that mean for the retail consumer? I mean, if you're looking for something special, you really, how do I go into a bottle shop and recognise where I might be sort of able to access some of the product of this scarce earth?
Well, ideally you'd come down to McLaren Vale for a couple of days and you'd taste through the cellar doors and you'd choose which of those single vineyard Shiraz you really did like. The subtlety between a Blewett Spring sand, a Selix foothills and a Wollonga loam, that is a subtlety that you might have been looking for in the past, but never actually realised what it was special about. So the terroir, the scarce earth wines, is a great opportunity to come and visit, choose that particular vineyard you like.
Real message here is get on your bike, come to the McLaren Vale and find out for yourself what's so special about this region.
I think Australia is evolving into a wine country now where we're going to see that these unique parcels and vineyards of soil make outstanding wines, and really hope to challenge the French in an area they've held for themselves for a long time.
Yeah. Good. Very good. Great. Beautiful.